Kia from New Zealand. Just another video. I've been thinking about a long time about sharing this stuff, but I see a need for it, and it's helped us, and it is always my intention to help others. So I don't really know where to start with this stuff, so I'm going to start with what got me to start talking about it anyway. I've got about 10 videos on this that I haven't released. Anyway, so I was listening to a video today, Subversive Awareness, and he was talking about what he thought were energy weapons being directed at him, and the things that he'd observed and put together and whatnot. And like, again, I'm going to go with listen to your intuition, people, and your inner knowing, because it's 100% right. What I'm sharing with you is 100% my own experiences and knowings, and my son's. My son is 25 this year. He's a bit more tech savvy and understanding of this, and anyway, he's experienced them as well. So I guess the best place to start with is some of the descriptions that marry up with my descriptions and my son's descriptions would be things like some of the effects of these energy weapons. And remember, everything's designed to fuck you up and doubt yourself. And yeah, if we have come to a place where we accept that this stuff is happening, and acceptance is the first part of healing, really, because then you can start to learn about it. You know, and it's sort of blown our minds, the things that are going on and hidden in plain sight. And, you know, there's such a massive amount of information. So I'm going to try and pick on one thing and speak on it. And so we talk about the weapons. And as I say, I've experienced this myself. So one of the, straight up, one of the things that I can relate to instantly is the banging and thumping feeling under your feet. This is definitely a result of energy weapons. They, in my understanding, they're hijacking your nervous system. You know that they can do neuro mapping of your brain. Unfortunately for me, I had the neurosurgery in Dunedin, and I didn't know that that's like the capital of New Zealand for MK Ultra and experimentation and blah blah blah, all that crappy yucky stuff. So I don't know what happened to me there, but one of the things that did happen after my surgery was I cried solidly. I'm not a crier, you know, but I cried solidly for 3 days and 3 nights, and I didn't know why. It was just this massive outpouring, and I know now that it was because of like a soul kind of rape thing, you know. Anyway, that's something that's taken me a long time to come to terms with, but I have. Anyway, let's move on. So banging and thumping under your feet. We need to remember that if they're hijacking your nervous system is how you sense the world around you. It's part of your body's technology. It's your body is a tech suit. It's your organic technology. It's how you sense this world and operate in it. It's like putting on those goggles for, I don't know what, can't think of the bloody name, where you see another world around you and you're like playing, I don't know, tennis or golf or whatever, and your body's doing those actions and you're seeing it on this screen. It's like you shift your whole inner world to there. Your nervous system is how you sense and operate in this world, and you animate this body to move and do the things that you want. Right, so they're trying to get in the way of you, your soul, your consciousness that's here now in this body and form that you have created, that's yours, and is very precious. They're trying to hijack that and use it for their own devices, which is to get you generating their negative energy that they need to survive and live. And not creating beautiful things and stuff like that. They want you creating from anger and fear, and you know, they have no creative energy or energy of their own, so they're stealing it, trying to hijack it from ourselves. We have to come to terms with this. It's a truth. And then you might like to take it a step further as to who is they. Anyway, that's for another video. So all of this is done through frequency and electromagnetic fields. Now our body has an electromagnetic field. There's one around our heart. That's why the paddles start your heart again. There's the brain, the heart, the gut has its brain as well. So this fascia that runs around under your skin is connected. It's like the mirror of the earth, shall we say. You know, the earth, because our bodies have come from the earth, are made of matter. It didn't drop from, well, maybe for some people it did, from outer space, but our bodies are created in our mother's wombs and from all things of the earth, and then the soul can come through the portal that's in the womb. This is ultimate creation of life, and co-creating with the divine, with whoever you call him, God, her, the greater intelligence, the love. Anyway, so that's a whole other story. This is your body, and they want to kick you out, and they want to take it over, basically. And this is how they're doing it, with frequencies and electromagnetics. They're using other things as well, probably drugs, and they're poisoning us, like in all the elements, the air, the water, the earth. So their frequencies, and so you know you've okay, your brain. Your brain has several different. You've heard of like theta, beta, delta. What else is there? Alpha. All these different states of frequency and energy and hertz that your brain can be in. The Earth has one. It's 783, the Schumann resonance. That's like the Earth's heartbeat. That's what, you know, when you're grounded, you're connected to this. You want to be grounded in your body and present. So you have all these different brainwaves and different things going on, like studying, sleeping, learning, exercising, all of these different things. You have different brainwaves, and they're interfering with those as well. So their frequencies and their hertz and their little ray guns, this is how they fuck with you, basically. So they're trying to destabilize you and interfere with your grounding, and it's speaking to your subconscious and your childhood fears that they've programmed into you already. This goes way deep, you know, this is like 3 generations back of the programming. So the thumping of the feet it disturbs you, right? You're like, what the fuck? How is that possible? Well, this is how it's possible. They're trying to destabilize you and interfere with your grounding and your technology, your human technology, your body's technology. They're just trying to interfere with that. So what else? Like all the pains running through your body, or the vibrations, or the feeling really uncomfortable in your skin, or balance, or like feeling like you're passing out for a second, or what else? Oh, mega headaches. You know, they can screw with all sorts of things once they've jacked into this nervous system, and they can affect it. You know, your sense of reality and what's real, and they can interfere with what you're seeing and hearing. We know that. Even tasting, all of your senses are up for grabs there. You know, when they talk about psychics and things being clairvoyant, well, that's just a word for clear vision. So your clear vision and your clear sentience and your clear cognizance is clear knowing. That's when you just know. It's like your ultimate intuition, your higher self, your part of you that's the greater part of you, your greater intelligence. That's you know, intuition means inner tuition. It's your inner teacher. All of these things that they can interfere with, and they do, and they create little fucking scenarios and shit with the outside world timing and with what they're doing with their frequencies. So you can think that it's coming from outside, or somebody's doing it. Well, yeah, someone's pushing the button on the weapon, but anyway, they can create illusions, and that's where most of their shit lies. It's illusions. They want to interfere with your sleep, so not only do you have the noise campaign, but they can make you itch in the most inaccessible place. They can jerk your limbs. I don't know if you've ever been lying there and felt your whole leg move, or your arm just lift off your body and just jolt off your body, or even your head for that matter. They can do these things with this shit. What they're actually doing is they build like a what do you call it? We'll just call it machinery. They put this machinery around you in the realms that you can't see, where all these frequencies and quantum things are happening, and they can hold you, or attempt to hold you, into the phantom matrix, where they can run you like a puppet. And when we clear these things away, we are breaking free. We want to be in our love reality, a different dimension anyway from that. And these dimensions exist all at the same time. I know this because I speak of this from my own experience from when I died and when I was having neurosurgery, actually. When they say that your loved ones that have passed are right next to you, they are. They're just in a different dimension. And these dudes can run around in the fucking astrals and astral project and do all sorts of bullshit as well. So it's quite a stretch, because we've been kept in the dark about so much and all of our lives, and this is just another thing. So it's going to take us, well, it took me a wee while, took my son Les a wee while to come to terms with it. We've had to come to terms with a lot of things that have pushed against our sense of reality and what we've been taught and programmed with. Basically, false histories, all sorts of things. Why we're here, who we are. We have been dumbed down so bad. And they know who we are. They know why we're capable. Why do you think they're spending so much money and time trying to shut us up? Because we might start speaking about the truth and who we are and why we're here and what we're capable of. Which is what I'm bloody doing. So, so interfering with your sleep, jerking your limbs, especially when you're just about to go to sleep and you're about to hit the theta. Theta is where we create. It's that, I don't know if you've ever experienced it, it's that beautiful floating feeling that you can sometimes get, where you feel at one and you have this sense that there's so much more. That's theta. What else? They can do phantom touching. They can touch you, unauthorized touching, and it actually feels like a tap or a touch or a whack. I'll just name some of the things. We had to come up with names for these things so that we could work with them in the quantum, which is what our machinery is about. And this sounds pretty far out, but I'll make more videos and share more. But okay, they have their phantom framework, whatever we want to call it. That's what we call it. Etheric implants, that's in your etheric body, which is around your physical form. You have a 4-body system. You have your form, your physical form, your etheric, which kind of holds it together with the fascia, and then you have your emotional body and your mental body, and then beyond that, that's your 4-body system, and it's like your basic like diving suit, and then beyond that you have your spiritual fields. They use frequency implants, etheric implants, overlays, bindings, projectors, holographic inserts. We call them phantom matrix hologram projectors. We might have picked that name up somewhere along the way, I can't remember. But holographic inserts, and that's just to name a few. We've pinpointed dozens. And yeah, a lot of it is, so much of it is like you learn about it, and then you learn the next thing about it, and that is to not pay it attention, to pay it as little attention as you possibly can, be non-reactive and non-emotional about it. Anyway, that's probably enough. But yeah, all of that stuff, all of it's possible. All these things, these 6 perverted beings or people or whoever, whatever they are, demonics. I mean, yeah, I've actually seen them. They do look like demons. Yeah, they can do all of that stuff. So don't think that it's you, and they will set you up. Like as Subversive Awareness was saying, you go into work one day and everybody's got their hand up and they're whispering behind their hand, going, "What the hell?" And you're supposed to go, "Oh, what the fuck? You know, what have I done?" And things like that. Just when you thought they were going to understand and come over to your side, it's all a setup. It's all a setup to make you feel like crap. And they can get you generating the negative feelings. They're just trying to puppet you. So, yeah, take control back, open your minds up, do some understanding. The most basic thing that you can do is breathe. Breathing. Breath is life. Breathe. Anyway, kia ora from New Zealand. I hope this helps at least one person. Please take good care of yourselves and stay safe and stay strong and stay calm and aligned and grounded and true and get out in nature and achieve all of that. Anyway, focus on the love. It's all about the love. This is what they absolutely hate. The antidote to all of this is love. So take care. Kia ora. Bye.